Welcome to episode 8 of IdleTalk. Today, we're talking about social media, all things social media. Joanne, what's the first thing you think of when you hear social media?
Boredom.
Boredom?
Boredom.
Why?
Because that's what I do when I'm bored.
Oh, I thought you were like bored of social media.
That as well.
Oh, okay.
As well. It's like when I'm bored of doing anything else, I go on social media, and then it's just like I'm bored of social media because it's so goddamn fake and saturated.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I like of social media is the clothing pieces. I get to see new clothing line and all that stuff. It is really nice. I've been following a lot of new fashion designers.
Okay.
And they've been revolutionizing thrifting and meshing of different material.
Okay.
And it's dope. It
Okay.
is so dope. So my whole explore page is all of clothing.
Oh, so you be on explore page?
Yeah.
Like on Instagram?
Yeah. And just looking at clothing, sneakers, fits, travel locations. That's what I do.
How do you scroll your home feed?
How do I scroll my home
what's
feed?
the process? Like you're on your home page. Like, what do you do?
I just like people's stuff.
Yeah, I just do that too. I don't know. Not even if I don't like it, I just like it to get the engagement up on their posts. I just like. Here's a free like. It doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah,
I don't even look at it or read the caption. Like, and then imagine some super fucked up shit. It's like some racist shit.
Yeah.
Like
free engagement. Didn't hurt anyone.
Well, that's how I treat Instagram. Do you have notifications on?
No,
Yeah.
I have muted everything on my phone
So you have no notifications except like text?
except text.
Oh,
So that's why, like, on our group chat,
yeah.
I only see it. I don't even see it if you guys at me until I open the app.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's rude.
I'm tired of these notifications.
Just in general.
Yeah,
Why is that?
it's like it doesn't add anything.
It's just like ding, and you're just like, when you hear the notification bell, what's your first thought?
So if it's some sort of social media, it is more likely, oh, this person has joined and they're on your contact, yada yada. I'm like, who cares unless
Apparently they care.
yeah,
tell
but
you.
they want my engagement. I
Yeah.
don't really want to engage with the app.
Yeah, it's the app telling you. It's not them. It's not like the person joining.
Yeah,
telling
but
you.
you know, the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yada yada. And that's just like an annoyance. Like, I didn't need to see that. Like, I just want to continue with my day without that
Bothering. That bothering.
that
Like that
and
interruption.
that notification. Like, it's whatever. It's not important to me. Why does it need to alert me if it's not an alert? Same thing with everything else, like Twitter, TikTok. Those are all blocked notifications. I have specific people who I have on alert. Like my brother on Twitter, I have him on alert, and then you guys, I have you on notification, like the icon thing.
Yeah.
And messages. Those are the only 3 things. Oh, and my email.
What's your most used social media app?
Most used?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That I don't just scroll.
Yeah.
Instagram, because I actually like look for certain things.
Okay. I think at the moment too, mine's is Instagram. I just love Instagram.
You love it?
Yeah, I don't hate going on Instagram. Like sometimes Twitter gets like super annoying to just be in.
Why?
I mean, just the retweets that are on my thing, or like people like, the trending stuff too can kind of get annoying. Where it's like, I don't really care to see this. Most of my Twitter is just more sports stuff now, though, where it's like, this person is injured, this person is out, this person has COVID. It's like, oh my god. Like Des Bryant got pulled from the game yesterday because he had COVID. He got tested in warm-ups, and they're like, no, you got COVID, bro, get out.
Shit. What does that happen? What happens to them when they test positive? Like, do they lose any sort of positions?
No, they just don't play.
Okay, I don't know.
Man, what else what are they gonna do? Punish you for catching COVID?
That's what I don't know, because they punish people for a lot of things. Like,
yeah, but you gotta think, they gotta know that athletes aren't regular humans. They get special treatment.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they're not really held to the same standards as everybody else.
Now, what are some benefits to social media?
I mean, obviously, the super obvious ones is that if you can learn how to use social media to your advantage, you can easily build a brand or a business on there. It's easy to connect with people like around the world.
Okay.
Before, like, you would be able to connect with whoever you see in person, and you only know the people who are in your immediate area. But now we're connecting with people across the country, across the globe, like, and English is more and more like used now, and it's like you could speak English, which is our primary language in the States, where it's like now we can speak to people from other countries, and then they're more familiar with the language, and it takes away that language barrier in a way, and now you're able to talk to more people and communicate with other different people and places. What about you? Do you know any benefits? Do you think there's any benefits?
You knocked out 2 of them. I thought you were gonna say connect to people first and then start a brand, because you said the most obvious, and to me the most obvious is connected to people.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I think in 2020 it's more to use social media as building your brand and business tool as opposed to connecting with people now.
Okay.
I think that's the primary use of it now.
I still see it as like a connection, I guess. Another one is finding out new things. Social media does introduce you to a lot of new information.
This is the meme where it's like, I've learned more on TikTok than I have in school.
No, I wouldn't say all that. But you certainly learn a lot of things that you wouldn't have been introduced to. Or
what's something you've learned off of social media like that?
The Google for Doctors.
Oh,
the Google for Doctors. That's something that I wouldn't have known about at all. And there's other like life hacks, like how to like fix certain appliances around your house, or how to do certain processes that can eliminate the middleman.
Yeah.
And little tips and tricks of how to go about certain projects that are really helpful.
There's one thing that I specifically learned off like TikTok, where it's like tech support, like on your computer. It's like when you set up like different cameras and like mics and stuff like that, and it's like, oh shit. And I'll run into these problems in the future. I'm like, oh, that one guy from TikTok said I have to go to control panel, and I feel like it's useful things like that. It's always appreciated when it comes to the platform and stuff. What are some bad things from social media?
Some bad things.
Maybe some negative things,
Self-hate.
Self-hate. Have you experienced that personally?
Body image issues. That's definitely a thing. That is the closest thing I've experienced.
Okay.
It's just like, oh dang, I want to get this, like I want to have this body.
Yeah.
But it's just like my genetics are my genetics.
Yeah.
But definitely social media has like a correlation to self-hate, because people see these false realities and start to devalue their life because it's not theirs. They're not smiling as much.
Well, I guess like social media is more of everybody's best foot forward all the time.
Yeah.
Like they're not posting the bad stuff. And when they do, people kind of maybe look at it like, oh, this person wants attention, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so there's no winning on there, right? You can only post all the good stuff that's happening to you. And if you post any sad shit or any bad shit, it's like, yo, like keep that to yourself. Like stop looking for attention.
Which is crazy because we live in a world that's supposedly so accepting and helping of another situation, that in that world of social media, Twitter or Instagram, that when you post something that is against the grain, like everyone just pushes against it. Like no one wants to see that the reality of what it is. Like no one wants to see sadness or anything like that. It's really low on the algorithm, or even people's like participation, I guess. Or
I would say people's preferences. People prefer not to see that. I don't want to say it's low on any,
like people don't
on the algorithm. I would just say that that's, I don't think the algorithm knows when you're sad. I think it's a popularity thing as opposed to, like
people go on it to escape reality, and now you're putting that back in.
Now you're putting reality in their escape, and they're like, oh fuck
this, I don't want to like this. I don't
get this out of your block report.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty crazy how, because we shun it so much, that we don't allow it in these certain platforms.
I like how you said it's an escape. People escape their reality to that. Because people can be obsessive on social media. Like they just obsess over things or pages, and it's just like, oh, I love this page, my favorite page, and they kind of look forward to like that page posting or whatever, and then that becomes addicting. Like they want it every day, and then that ultimately isn't healthy to form that kind of habit. Have you taken a break from social media at all before?
Yeah, and I'm not very engageful in social media. Yeah. Like I barely post.
Yeah.
Barely interact. I don't give a lot of free likes. So I'm not very engageful. And there are times where I've taken like a week, but I haven't taken a full-fledged month off. But I have taken several days where I just like don't look at it at all.
I took that month off, and it was like so interesting to just be like, the fuck am I doing with my phone?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
throw it up, catch it.
We're just like, oh fuck, I don't have nothing to do. Like I even took a break from YouTube for a little bit, and I was like, I kind of need YouTube because there's nothing to do, and then might as well learn something, or might as well watch things I enjoy watching. Have you felt that social media is invading our private lives?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, talk about it.
I think our private life every day or every couple of years is not so private anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that, but you subconsciously just ignore it because it is adding value to your life, quote unquote, because you're getting the things that you want, but at what cost?
I think it's a paradox because I feel like we only want to share the good parts of our lives, right? And then we talk about how it's an invasion of our private life, and so we don't share the bad parts because it's such an invasion of our life. But we only share the good parts because we want to put that out there. We want to put our best foot forward. But we don't want to share the bad because then if we share the bad, it's invading our private life. You know, like it's like a circle. It's like it just continues. That cycle continues to go. Like post your good stuff, you hit bad times, you continue posting good stuff, so you don't post the bad times because social media is now invading your life that much that you want to keep that kind of stuff private. But is that an excuse, like to be like, I'm not posting the bad stuff because social media is invading my privacy and I want to keep that to myself? Or is it because we've now set the standard where we can only post good things because everybody else is doing it?
It's like when you're going through a rough time, right? Who do you tell, right? Very few individuals do I tell like my hard times.
Yeah,
I am not gonna release it to the world because this is a platform which I'm supposed to be my full self.
I feel like the platform that accepts you for you is TikTok. Have you been on sad TikTok?
No.
Oh my god, dude, it's insane how the amount of details people will share. And
yeah.
And then the comments are like, yo, be strong, like I'm here for you, like I don't know you, but like, yo, I'm here for you. Like, but if you put some shit like that on Instagram, they'd be like, oh my god, who is this? Why do I follow you? Like, I don't know, I feel like TikTok has been accepting to people like that, the raw people, and then the people who only post the funny stuff, and the people who only post good things, and people who only post funny videos. Like there's a spot for everybody on there. And let's say you're on comedy TikTok, right, and you stumble upon sad TikTok, like that overlap isn't, they're not going to be like, what the fuck is this? They're going to be like, oh man, I'm here for you. Like it's more accepting over there, I feel, from what I've noticed on like comments and things like that. Like I see some toxic comments in here and there from other people, like, yo, shut the fuck up, like things like that. But then most of the other comments are more overwhelmingly positive and supportive, which I think is interesting because that algorithm on TikTok is nuts. Like it will literally put someone with 0 followers on your For You page because like you might have liked a comment on another video that person remotely has the same similarities as, and it's just like literally anybody could pop up on your For You page. And I think it's just funny to see. Not funny, but like it's fun to witness. It's fun to witness, just like, oh, this person with 3 followers on my For You page, let me see what they're about. Like, so I think that's how I stumbled upon like new social media personalities, like Twitch streamers or like comedy accounts like that post on TikTok to get growth on Instagram, which is now, that's the hack, man, posting on TikTok to get growth on other platforms because of the to get what? To get growth on other platforms.
Growth, okay.
Yes, because now that organic reach is there on TikTok as opposed to how Instagram was, how Facebook was. People are focusing on Instagram ads now when they should be doing TikTok stuff now, because that you grow your Instagram through your TikTok, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like before, how you used to grow your Instagram through other means, through other apps like Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. Now it's like, now if you want to grow your Instagram, it's hard to grow it on Instagram. You need to grow on TikTok and plug your Instagram.
Yeah.
Like that's easier as opposed to trying to crack Instagram's new guidelines and algorithm and, you know, community standards. Like,
do you think that makes it more fulfilling? Because like it's so hard to get growth in Instagram. Like when you actually blow up on Instagram, you go, oh, I made it on social media. I mean,
I feel like yes, but no. It's social media at the end of the day. Yeah. Regardless if you have 1 million or 1 follower. But I do feel that you gotta give mad props to the TikTok people that go viral and get millions of followers, because they're really just doing their own thing. They're being them. You know, like those, you talk about those teenagers that are getting popular on TikTok, they're getting popular doing teenager shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're not really doing that so much elaborate activities, right? They're just fucking around with their friends, or they're like posting dance videos. Like, normally that kind of stuff would go on other social media platforms, like maybe like it's an Instagram story or it's a Snapchat back when Snapchat was popping. But now teenagers are going viral and other teenagers are following each other, and it's like, yeah, they're becoming popular on a platform that's so young, and because they're doing teenager stuff, other teenagers are relating to it. And I guess those kind of creators or influencers, whatever you want to call them, aren't really quote unquote respected by the Instagram people or like the Twitter people. Like, oh no, you didn't work for your audience. I'm like, well, yeah, they didn't, and they have an audience because they were doing things they like to do. And now I guess there's some sort of bitterness that you can tell, where it's like, I had to work for my followers, and it's like, well, yeah, because that's what we had to do. But now that we have TikTok, we can just fuck around and joke all day, and then there's gonna be people that like that, and then that's how you grow now organically, where that's when you start building an audience as opposed to building followers. You know, you start building a community opposed to followers, because now these people that are interacting with your posts, they interact with you because of your personality now, not what you're just putting out there. So I think moving forward in the social media realm, TikTok is gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be around for a long time.
Ooh. What's interesting is that we haven't spoke about Snapchat. And when you said Snapchat, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Snapchat has died, in my opinion. In my life, it has totally died.
Yeah,
it is irrelevant so much. I have that app, and I don't even scroll through it.
You know what's funny? Where it's like, Instagram's like, yeah, let's buy Snapchat. And Snapchat's like, no. And then now Instagram's like, I bet you wish we would have sold Snapchat to us.
Bet you wish.
They all they wanted was a story feature, and then Instagram made their own. Now thinking about that, do you know what Instagram Reels are?
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen it? Do you not consume Reels at all?
No, I don't consume Reels.
It's funny to look at Reels because Instagram is trying to compete with TikTok by using Reels, but Reels you can only do 15 seconds max on a video. And I saw this funny joke, and it was like, yeah, Reels are training wheels for TikTok. You want to get comfortable on Reels, just jump over to TikTok, and then you'll just see huge growth in whatever you're doing. Yeah, I know YouTube is coming out with something like that soon, something that's a Reels similarity kind of thing, and I think that'll be more interesting to see as opposed to it on Instagram, because I feel like there's so much shit on Instagram now. There's your homepage of the people you follow. There's your explore page. Now there's Reels on top of that. And then your own profile, and now they have if you updated your Instagram app, you have the shop column. Yeah, it's on the bottom. It's like, oh, now I get to buy shit on Instagram. Like, I think that's one too many things.
It's interesting how these social media platforms are evolving to compete for your engagement. How if one does something proficiently, the other ones are going to adapt and also acquire it, or try to do their own version on it. And I like to see how they do it. Yeah, like you said, the Reels are just like a training wheel for TikTok. Yeah. I like when I see that. When one platform comes out, the newest one, when Snapchat came out, it revolutionized all the other ones, changed the game, and now everyone got some sort of stories or whatever.
Yeah, Twitter. TikTok. Have you seen Twitter stories?
Twitter stories. It's like, why?
Yeah, there's like,
why?
There's no real reason.
Twitter audio. Why?
Did you hear Spotify is gonna come out with stories?
Why?
I actually don't mind that. I actually think that makes more sense than Twitter stories.
I get what you're saying because it's the artist. It's the artist.
Yeah, and that's exactly why. And I feel like it's more beneficial to smaller artists than the bigger ones. Yeah, I feel like that's because not necessarily. It's hard to get people to leave Spotify to follow you on Instagram unless they really, really vibe with you and really fuck with you. But if they get to see a little bit of your personality on your Spotify page, and it's like, oh snap, actually, I'm gonna go follow this person on Instagram. You know, and I feel like that's more beneficial to the artist as opposed to anything else or anywhere else. Twitter, I have no idea who is posting Twitter stories. I saw a Mr. Beast tweet, and it was like, has anybody opened up a fleet in the last week? And everybody's like, no. Fleet? That's what they're called, Twitter stories.
Fleets. That's no. I don't engage with those things. Now, heading back into what we were talking about, how TikTok accepts those everyone. Yeah. Right? The sad and
you'd be a sad boy on there. People are like, yo man, I'm sad too. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah. When you're releasing that sort of content out, right? Does that support actually help? Because like for me, I guess I'm a different individual. Yeah. But like for me, when I say things that I'm sad about, I'm dealing with, it doesn't even matter if you're a close person to me. What you say is not gonna help me. Okay. It's not gonna like add any benefit. So I'm just asking, like, would that help
from
you?
an outside perspective? I can see how those kind of comments are beneficial to somebody.
Okay.
Right. I can see like, hey, maybe they're not getting that kind of support at home, and they're getting it from the internet, and they're supplementing that. It's not the same. It's not 1-on-1 the same. It's maybe like 10-to-1 difference. Like you'll need 10 comments or whatever. Let's just keep it like that, right? 10 comments as opposed to 1. How are you from your parents, right?
Or 1, I'm proud of you from your dad.
Exactly. So they're not the same in value, but for me personally, it wouldn't help. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, thanks guys from the internet. I can see how it can positively affect somebody. I feel like, what's it called? Serotonin, the feel good drug. Yeah. I feel like I can see how it gives you serotonin, you know?
Yeah. On these social platforms, like, is there ever a thing of like oversharing?
Yeah.
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 Even with those TikToks, because those those stories be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's subjective. For you, oversharing could be like, I don't care what you ate today, right? Like when people post like food stories and it's just they're like 1,000 stories of like everything they did that day. Like, just woke up, just washed my teeth, just went in the shower, just got out the shower, just put my clothes on, sock, and it's like went outside in my car's cold, like, you know, like if you're telling me everything, that's oversharing to me. So I think that was a good place to end it. We had an interesting conversation about social media. I actually really enjoyed talking about that with you. So
enjoy talking to you too, man.
Thanks, man. It's episode 8, right?
Yeah, episode 8.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace.